Hello, good afternoon. This is Becky Kitson with Keller Williams Realty, and I have John St. Thomas with Amerifirst with me today.
Yeah, thank you.
John and his business partner Rebecca work at the Riley St. Thomas team at Amerifirst, and we are here to talk to you about an option that they have for buyers to hopefully help get their offers accepted faster.
Absolutely.
It's called the Cash is King program. So do you want to start off and tell us a little bit about the program?
Yeah, well, as of course you and I know, today's market is extremely competitive, not just here in Phoenix, but all over the country, really. And our company does mortgage lending in a number of different states. And to try and combat what a lot of our buyers are experiencing, which is competitiveness that is not allowing their initial first, second, or third offers to be accepted. Sometimes it can go all the way to fourth, fifth, and sixth. We said, what can we do to try and help our buyers' offers get accepted? And what we figured out was if we could turn our buyers into cash offers, we would help them stand out, because cash is what is ultimately beating them right now.
Absolutely true.
So if we can give them a tool to fight back and also be cash and help them maybe get a little bit of a leg up on the competition, that's only going to benefit us, our realtor partners, and the client. So we decided to basically create a program that will essentially do that, turn them into a cash buyer.
So then that way, then when they're competing, say, which we're seeing a lot right now, maybe there's 18 offers on a house, their offer is going to stand apart because it's going to be cash, which a lot of sellers think is superior to a financed offer.
For sure, because it could be a lower, quicker close of escrow period.
That's right. And then there's just less contingencies in general.
For sure.
So, okay, so why don't you tell us if a buyer is interested in this program, how would they get started?
Yeah, so it's basically the same exact way that you would go through the lending process typically. We would get your documentation and pre-qualify you. We'd probably take you to a pre-approval where we run your file through the computer-based underwriting system. I mean, that would be the typical way that we get somebody to be able or eligible to purchase. Now, if we're going to utilize the cash buyer program, we're going to take them a step farther. We're going to get them fully underwritten approved. So we basically have done everything for the loan, subject to obviously getting under contract, having your inspection go through, your appraisal go through, and of course closing. So we know that on the loan side, we're done and we have a good real loan here, which gives us the confidence then to be able to buy a house for them cash, because we know we'll be able to do a loan on the backside for them.
Got it. So at this point, once that step has happened, you would notify the buyer and then me, their realtor. Mm-hmm. And at that point, we could actually go out and start looking at houses to buy, right?
Absolutely.
And then we would be prepared if, like, on the first day they found their dream house, would we be able to make a cash offer immediately at that point?
Yeah. What you would do is you basically call me and say, we found this house that we love. Let's just say it's $300,000. We want to put this offer in. So we take that property and internally we will kind of do like our own in-house appraisal, if you will, to see if that house is in fact probably worth $300,000. Once we do that, we can assess, say, yeah, there's plenty of comps to support this. We will happily do an offer at $300,000 cash on behalf of our clients. Got it.
Okay. So then just, moving along, say that, because I am the amazing negotiator that I am, we get our offer accepted. Uh-huh. So now the offer is accepted. It's a cash offer. Mm-hmm. And what would happen next? Once we close, how does the buyer get it into their name?
Yeah, good question. So there's kind of two ways that we can do this. The most ideal way is that within our close of escrow period, which once again could be shortened because we're cash, so let's just say it's 20 days. If we can, because the loan's already done, ultimately finish their loan in that 20-day period, we'll do it that way. If for whatever reason we can't, on that 20th day, we will buy that house cash. And then from the moment we buy it cash, we're going to try as fast as possible to turn around and resell it to them. And we're going to resell it to them at the $300,000. We're not going to then jack the price up to $325 or $350. We're going to keep it at $300, but we're going to turn around and try and resell it to them as fast as possible, which is usually pretty quick because their loan is already done.
Okay, so then once that step is completed, then they are on the deed and the title, and they own the house the same as they would if they've gone the traditional loan route.
Yep, that's exactly right.
So legally, there's no problems or issues with who really owns the house or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, for a period of time, we as a company will own that house, but ultimately they will be the end owner of that
right.
home.
So presumably this rebuying it or transferring it into the buyer's name would happen either during the escrow process or if not, shortly thereafter, within 30 days.
Oh,
right?
yeah. And probably a lot less than that.
Okay.
Yeah, because once again, their loan is already done. So we've pretty much already done most of the big heavy lifting. Mm-hmm. It's just the little nuances to then turn around and get it into their name. But once again, if we can do it within that initial close of escrow period, that'll ultimately be the best way, because then from the beginning, they're going to own it. And there are some fees that do come with the cash buyer program, and you don't have any of those fees if from the get-go it ends up closing in your name.
Got it. Okay. Well, then this all sounds great. I love that you guys have this program to offer to buyers.
Yeah, well, we're super excited about it. We've had some really good success with it, and it's just, it's given our people something to fight back with, because it is a tough market. There's people from other more expensive markets coming here. There's institutional investors that have all kinds of cash in the world. So, for a regular everyday person who works hard and has a family, it's tough to be able to push back and compete. So if we as a company can help our clients push back, of course we're going to do it.
Fantastic. So I'll tell you guys, if this sounds interesting to you, you want to learn more about it, reach out to me or reach out to John. I'm going to tag him in this, and we'd love to talk to you more and get started.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah, have a great day.